Hello, this is Shai, and today on the Joy of CAD, we will review a few general use features in AutoCAD 2017. Let's start off with maybe the most used command in AutoCAD, the undo command. So let's say we start, we're drawing some lines here. And we decide, well, we really don't like that last set we drew. All we have to do is hit U, enter, and it will remove it. The U command or undo command is also located up here on your screen in the upper left, or its sister command, the redo command, is also there, which will take your work back. So in short, the undo command reverses the last action, whereas the redo command undoes the last undo. It undoes your undo. So you'll notice also when I was drawing that, let's say I want to, I don't want to draw another line here. I can use the escape key to escape out of the command. Let's say I initiate a circle. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just simply hit the escape key and it will take you out of the command. Whenever you get in trouble in AutoCAD, if you can't get out of the command, or you're in an annotation, or you're in something that won't let you escape, just hit the escape key and you'll get out of that trouble. So really good to know. Right click for entering. So if I hit my L button here, I can right click and that will serve as an enter command. Same as if I'm drawing in a command. Let's say I'm finished with that command, I can right click and say, and then left click on enter, and that exits me out of the command. If I right click, I can then it'll bring up the latest command or a command window, and I can choose the last command I used, or I can choose one of the modify commands. So really useful. So left click for selecting and right clicking for enter or bringing up additional command windows. The mouse wheel is very useful. So if I hold the mouse wheel down, I can pan around my model, or I can scroll in or out depending on which direction I roll the mouse wheel. Again, really useful stuff. And finally, let's discuss the crossing window versus selection window. So if I left click once and then I move my mouse, you'll see that I get a blue box unless I go in the opposite direction, in which the box is green. So the blue box is called a selection window. The green box is a crossing window, and the difference being that the crossing window, you'll notice that whenever my crossing window comes in contact with an object, it doesn't have to be all included in the box, it will select it. And if I use the blue selection window, you'll notice nothing has been selected yet. Nothing is highlighting. Oh, there it got one, and there it got two, there it got three. So only 3 objects selected. And if I left click again, then it'll select those objects. So if I click this way, you'll notice everything that comes in contact selected. All right. So those are very useful commands. Another way, let me escape out. So see how it removed my selections. I can also use a crossing lasso or selection lasso. If I left click and hold down and I go in this direction, I'll get a crossing lasso. If I hold down in this window, I can get a selection lasso, which again is useful for selecting objects in maybe difficult locations. All right, this concludes this session of The Joy of CAD. Enjoy!